Hello children, this is SP Gupta TZ English from KV Balia. So students, today I am here with a new topic. The title of the topic is If I Were You by Douglas James, a well-known playwright. So here is a new play, and I think that you will enjoy it very well. Okay. So now the introduction of the lesson. Look at the pictures first of all here, that there is a man who is opening his suitcase and there is another person behind him, and he has a pistol and he has targeted this man. Okay, so all these pictures create an curiosity in your mind, no doubt. I know it very well, that what is going to happen. So students, I would tell you that you will going to get a new thing, a story which is full of wit and cleverness. So I would like to start with the introduction. This play is about a playwright named Gerard, how he escapes being killed by an intruder who wants to steal his identity and lives peacefully. Gerard fools the intruder, confines him in a cupboard, and finally hands him over to the sergeant. Now, the summary of the play. So, students, let's see what's the summary of this play. So, if I Were You starts with the playwright Gerard preparing to leave his home to attend a rehearsal. So, here we know that Gerard is a playwright and he is going to on a rehearsal, and after talking on the phone he starts to pack his travel bag when he notices an intruder enter from his right side. So this is the beginning of the play, where Gerard is talking to someone else on phone, and an intruder enters in his room from the right side. Okay, Gerard notices that he has a stark resemblance to Gerard and is holding a revolver in his hands. Thus, he learns that he is a criminal who directs him to put his hands in the air. However, Gerard is surprisingly cool even at the gunpoint and chats pleasantly with him. Finally, the intruders make Gerard sit on a chair. So after that we will learn about that Gerard is just gun pointed. He is on gun point, and now the criminal who is telling him to sit on the chair and don't show any cleverness because he has some objective. And what the objective, let's learn further. After hearing their conversation, we learned that Gerard is a man who lives alone and owns a car. It is clear that he is a kind of mysterious in some ways because he is constantly in and out. We see that Gerard stays at his home and for some days isn't there. So we see so many things, mysterious matters about Gerard we come to know whenever we see or whenever we go through the conversation between Gerard and the intruder. Moreover, he only talks on the phone without really meeting his treatment. After learning all this, we come to know about the intruder too. He is criminal who is mainly a jewelry robber. After killing a policeman, he is fleeing from the police, and due to this resemblance to Gerard, he plans to kill him and assume his identity to get rid of the. So here that what Gerard is knowing about the intruder, that he was mainly a jewelry robber and he killed a policeman, and after that he is just escaping from the police, and he want to have the identity of the Gerard because he got something similarity between himself and between similarity to the Gerard. Okay, let's see further what happens. Gerard makes out that the intruder is not so smart but only overconfident. Thus, he plans something witty and lies to the intruder. He makes up a story that Gerard is also a criminal and murderer himself. Much similar to the intruder, the police are also after him, and if he ends up killing Gerard, the intruder will be killed either way. So the intruder believes his story, and Gerard convinced him to go in the garage from where they both can flee in his car. So here, what we learned till now, that Gerard creates his own story. He shows that he himself is a criminal, and he is also chased by police. Now it might be possible that police would be coming in search of him. So if he killed him, means the intruder will kill him. Surely police will get either the Gerard or the intruder. So Gerald want to tell the intruder profit in killing him. So at last what happened, let's see. That he told that he has a car in garage, and this is only chance that they can escape, both can escape in the car. After opening the garage door, we learned that it was actually a cupboard in which Gerard locks up the intruder and informs the police of his whereabouts. Thus we see that how a little alertness and cleverness saved Gerard's lives. So children, it is very interesting story where we see at last that Gerard told a false story and told about that there is a garage behind the door, but that was the door of a cupboard, and he just pushed him inside and locked it. And when the police he called up the police, and when the police came, he told about the intruder, and now the intruder was arrested. And this happens because of his alertness and cleverness. So I think that there is a very wonderful moral behind the story, that we must be not be impatient in the critical situations. We must have our patience, our wit, and we must shows our alertness and our wit, our cleverness in the time of the casualty. I I think you have well understood it. Okay, thanks for